If you want to know which building materials will still protect your home 50 years from now, do not ask the contractor at Home Depot. Ask a homeowner whose house was built in 1970 and has required zero structural repairs. Ask a building inspector who examines homes across decades and understands material degradation patterns. Ask a restoration specialist who works on historic homes and understands what actually lasts. These professionals understand something that modern construction companies desperately conceal. Most building materials manufactured today are engineered to degrade within 15 to 20 years. They are built with cheap synthetics designed to fail on schedule. But there is a small group of manufacturers who still produce materials built for permanence. Materials that will outlast the original builder. Materials that will protect homes for generations without replacement. Before we continue, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. We expose construction industry deception and celebrate materials built to last lifetimes every single week. If you care about building or maintaining a home that will survive centuries, subscribing ensures you never miss this content. Now let us reveal the 5 building materials that still honor durability standards. The construction material betrayal. 50 years ago, building materials were manufactured for permanence. Roofing materials lasted 40 years minimum. Siding lasted 50 years. Foundation materials lasted indefinitely. Insulation performed consistently across decades. Quality was measured by durability, not cost reduction. Then something changed. Corporate consolidation, consolidated material manufacturing. Cost-cutting became the primary objective. Manufacturers discovered that materials failing after 15 years generated more profit than materials lasting 50 years. A roof failing after 15 years forces replacement. A roof lasting 50 years does not. The replacement profit is enormous. So manufacturers deliberately degraded material quality. They used cheaper compounds. They eliminated durability-focused processes. They engineered failure timelines into products. Homeowners discovered this when roofing repairs exceeded $15,000 after 20 years, when siding deteriorated after 15 years, when foundation materials cracked prematurely. Professional builders and architects noticed this immediately. They specified different materials. They demanded premium alternatives. They refused standard products they understood would fail prematurely. Ask any experienced contractor what materials he uses on his own home, and you will see products from decades past or premium alternatives that cost significantly more. Material number 1. Standing seam metal roofing. Standing seam metal roofing is manufactured from high-grade aluminum or steel with factory-applied protective coatings. The standing seam construction prevents water penetration through overlapped panels. Metal roofing costs $10 to $15 per square foot installed. Asphalt shingles cost $3 to $5 per square foot. Yet, metal roofing will function for 60 to 70 years without degradation. Asphalt shingles fail after 15 to 20 years. Over a century, metal roofing costs less despite higher upfront cost. Metal roofing does not degrade from UV exposure. It does not develop algae or moss. It does not lose protective granules. The coating maintains integrity across decades. A metal roof installed today will function perfectly in 2074. Installation is essentially permanent. They will not replace it during their lifetime. They will not replace it during their children's lifetime. Material number 2. Fiber cement siding. Fiber cement siding is manufactured from cement, sand, and cellulose fiber. It resists water penetration, insect damage, and rot indefinitely. Fiber cement costs $8 to $12 per square foot installed. Vinyl siding costs $3 to $6 per square foot. Vinyl siding degrades after 15 to 20 years. The material becomes brittle. It cracks and warps. It requires replacement. Fiber cement siding will function for 50 years or longer without degradation or replacement. The material does not deteriorate. It does not require painting. The finish remains consistent across decades. Professional contractors specify fiber cement on homes intended to last generations. The material simply outlasts the original homeowner. Vinyl siding, the modern standard, requires replacement within a homeowner's tenure. This forces ongoing expenses that fiber cement eliminates. Material number 3, slat roofing. Slate is a natural stone mined from geological formations. It is cut into roofing tiles and installed with copper nails and slate hooks. Slate roofing costs $20 to $30 per square foot installed. Asphalt shingles cost $3 to $5 per square foot, yet slate roofing will function for 100 years or longer. Some slate roofs have remained functional for 300 years. Asphalt shingles fail after 15 to 20 years and require complete replacement. Slate is indestructible. It does not degrade from weather exposure. It does not absorb water. It does not lose structural integrity. The only maintenance is occasional replacement of individual damaged tiles. A slate roof installed today will likely never require a complete replacement. Historic homes with slate roofing from the 1800s remain perfectly functional today. Modern asphalt roofing installed in 1970 is completely deteriorated by 2020. Material number 4, brick masonry. Brick is fired clay. That becomes harder with age. Brick masonry with mortar joints creates permanent building envelopes. Brick construction costs $15 to $20 per square foot. Vinyl siding costs $3 to $6 per square foot. Brick will function for 200 years minimum without structural degradation. The mortar requires periodic maintenance, but the brick itself never degrades. Homes constructed with brick in 1800 remain structurally sound today. Vinyl siding from 1980 requires complete replacement by 2020. Brick does not absorb water. It resists insect damage. It resists fire. It resists temperature cycles. Historic brick homes demonstrate that this material creates permanent structures. Modern cost-cutting materials promise to match brick durability. They do not. Professional builders understand that brick represents the permanent solution. Material number 5, cork flooring. Cork flooring is harvested from cork oak tree bark. The bark regenerates. The trees are not harmed. Cork is manufactured into flooring tiles and planks. Cork flooring costs $8 to $15 per square foot. Vinyl flooring costs $2 to $4 per square foot. Cork will function for 25 to 30 years with proper care. Vinyl degrades after 10 to 15 years. The material peels, cracks, and becomes brittle. Cork improves with age. It develops character and patina. It never becomes brittle. Cork is naturally antimicrobial. It resists mold and bacteria. It insulates against temperature. It provides superior acoustic dampening. Historic cork flooring from the 1950s remains functional today. Vinyl flooring from the 1990s is completely deteriorated. Professional architects specify cork because it represents the permanent flooring solution. Why? Material quality matters. These 5 materials share identical philosophy. They are manufactured for permanence, not cost reduction. They cost significantly more upfront because they use superior materials and precision manufacturing. They require maintenance, but never require replacement. They outlast the original builder. They survive generations. If you are building or renovating a home intended to last generations, specify these materials. Yes, the upfront cost is higher. Yes, you sacrifice trendy aesthetics, but you gain permanence. Your home becomes an investment in durability rather than a consumer product requiring endless replacement cycles. Use metal roofing instead of asphalt shingles. Use fiber cement or brick siding instead of vinyl. Install slate roofing on critical structures. Use cork flooring instead of vinyl. Build with materials designed for permanence. Your home will function perfectly for generations. Your grandchildren will inherit a structure requiring minimal maintenance. You break the replacement cycle and build true permanence. If you made it this far, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. I expose construction industry, deception, and celebrate materials built to last lifetimes every single week. Share this video with anyone building or renovating a home. Let us build a community that values permanent architecture over cost-cutting compromises.